let's get into this. Deleted had made a video about Drake. I haven't watched it yet, but y'all definitely hit me up. Y'all said, yo, you need to do a reaction to Deleted. So Deleted did a video on I'm sick of Drake. So let's see what he got to say. I'm sure this is about to be crazy. All right, let's get it.
Man, like Drake's been moving so goofy lately, it's almost like he's in competition with himself. Just to see how much worse he can make things. I'm really getting sick of Drake. I'm tired of making these videos, but hey, you're feeding me the views and I'm loving it right now. It's like a hate or love relationship because every time I do a Drake video, I get hell of views.
What the hell? Hold on. Let me refresh it. It's like rendering. All right, here we go.
I'm exhausted, man. Like Drake's been moving so goofy lately, it's almost like he's in competition with himself. Just to see how much worse he can make things.
I thought this was DJ Drama. I didn't even know that was Drake. I thought that was like DJ Drama or Paul Wall or something. Drake don't be. I think Drake might be cloned. I think Drake might be cloned. I don't know. He be looking Spanish one day. He look Puerto Rican. Then he look Italian. He look 50. Then he look 20. Something going on with this. I think this nigga might be cloned. Something ain't right.
I'm really getting sick of Drake. I'm tired of making these videos, but hey, you're feeding me the
That wasn't me. That wasn't me.
views and I'm loving it right now. It's like a hate or love relationship because every time I do a Drake video, I get hell of views, hell of subs. So I mean, it's a win-win, but I hate doing it. I'm not gonna lie. It's getting kind of dry and boring. It's the same old, same old. Just when you think that the cringe, the insecurity, and the manipulation can't get any deeper, here comes Drake with another chapter of nonsense that makes you wonder how someone at his level of success could still fumble the bag this hard. This time, LeBron James' name is being dragged into some foolishness. DJ Akademiks is still gurgling Drake's meat, looking pathetic, and a stylist by the name of Chris Griffith exposing DMs because he was about to get his cheeks snatched. Like really, you heard that correctly. His cheeks were about to get clapped. It's insane. It's an insane story. And somehow Drake manages to be the dumbass in every part of this story. You think a man with decades in the game would know how to move better, but nah, he's out here proving us wrong over and over again. It's literally Drake's mission to outdo himself at this point.
Damn.
I mean, what is Chubbs doing? What is he doing for real? What kind of friend is this nigga? He gotta be just as corny as this nigga, because how you gonna let your homie crash out like this?
Look around you. Look at this. We created this.
Hey, we are really about to hit 60,000 subs, and we're only in the second week of 2025. It seems like we headed to 100K faster than I thought. With that being said, what are you doing if you haven't subscribed? Why are you still lurking? Stop being weird. Come over on the dark side. Come to the villain side, because we have fun here. We be trolling. We talk big shit. We just have a good time. It's fun. Hey, I got new merch. I got the deleted merch. We got the official Be My Victim merch. It is up and live. And then we even got some beanies. What you mean? So you guys can get all cozy and snuggly while I bully bums. So it starts with Chris Griffith DMing Drake asking for help in a crazy situation. So Chris is a stylist and isn't just some random stylist either. He's not just some random sliding into Drake's DMs for clout. Back in 2017, Chris worked with Drake and OVO on designing merch and boxing gear for Javante Tank Davis's match. There's literal photo evidence of Chris standing next to Drake holding the custom boxing shorts he designed. This wasn't just a casual, hey, I met him once type of thing. They worked together directly. Chris reached out to Drake during his legal battle with NFL star Stephon Diggs. Chris alleged that Diggs made inappropriate advances towards him during a past collaboration. When Chris declined, Diggs allegedly sent people to attack him, and Chris survived what he described as a hit attempt. This is wild, bro. This is crazy. He really tried to press bruh so he can clap them cheeks. Allegedly. My bad. I keep painting a vivid picture. I'm pretty sure you guys are cringing right now. Chris was seeking support from people with platforms, and since he had history with Drake, he figured Drake could amplify his story. Chris DM'd Drake asking for a simple favor, to post a video that would bring attention to his legal situation. Chris believed their past work relationship and friendship made this a fair request. However, instead of offering support or even politely declining, Drake hit Chris with a condescending dismissal, citing a code about not exposing people. This response didn't sit well with Chris, especially since Drake has publicly filed lawsuits against UMG. Chris felt betrayed and decided to expose their DM exchange. Chris's decision to expose the DMs wasn't just about the Diggs situation. It was also about revealing Drake's hypocrisy and lack of loyalty. Chris had considered Drake a trusted ally in the industry due to their past collaborations, but Drake's refusal to even consider helping, paired with his dismissive attitude, pushed Chris to air out their whole conversation. Chris later stated that this was a lesson in being careful when working with idols, as they might not be who they seem. Alright, so after the DMs leak, everyone is furious because of how Drake slighted LeBron James, stating that he cheats on his wife. Drake doing what Drake does best, being messy and airing out business to where now it's ruining LeBron's squeaky clean image. And here is where Akademiks meat warmers come in. Yeah, I said it, meat warmers. Doing what he does best, damage control. I was gonna say something sus, but I feel, I'm trying to like not be that mean. Nah, he's gurgling his dick.
Wait. I mean, we all know that, but you ain't got to say it. Wait.
Whoa.
DJ Akademiks decided to defend Drake, claiming the DM was fake. His source? Well, Drake himself. Like Ak, you didn't even fact check. You just took Drake's word for it, and you wonder why your credibility stays on thin ice. So now, of course, Chris claps back. Chris wasn't letting Ak or Drake off the hook. He dropped the full convo, proving the DM was 100% real. Screen recording the entire thread. Now Akademiks is looking goofy, and Drake's cover-up attempt just backfired.
I was like, yo, is this real? Yeah, I said, this is fake, right? And he was like, yeah, the dude's a crash out. You know what I mean? Like, he's kind of cloud chasing, losing his mind. And he's doctoring shit up for the internet. Because he's trying to get on the pace like yours. That's exactly what he said. So I'm like, all right, cool. Right?
It's like they try to fix a sinking ship by drilling more holes. Just dumb as hell. LeBron's name got dragged for no reason. He got his name thrown into some shit like an innocent bystander in a street fight. Got smacked for no reason. Just because he was dancing and not like us. Drake wanted to make a point about labels and didn't appreciate Chris claiming he was already a snitch because of the UMG lawsuit. But instead of sounding deep, he just came off as an insecure man. LeBron's out here focusing on his wife and his kids and his legacy, and Drake's using him as a scapegoat. This ain't it, man. This is not it. This is not the way to do it, bro. And Akademiks' defense of Drake wasn't just wrong, it was embarrassing. I mean, are you surprised? This man built his whole brand on being the plug, but lately he's out here looking like a broken outlet. That's a bar. Y'all can use that. Say deleted sent you. The plug with a broken outlet. If you're gonna back Drake, at least make sure you're not out here fumbling the bag in 4K, because we vividly see you, bro. We see you. All your claims about Drake are now questionable and lack credibility. We always had a feeling though, but now.
But I think he's doing this on purpose. Like I said, there's a clear, there's been clear moments where Akademiks seems to be turning his back on Drake. You know what I mean? I think he knows that something is coming up for Drake. You know what I mean? Maybe I don't know, but it seems like he knows something, so he's trying to backpedal a little bit, and he's exposing a lot more information. And I've been saying that for a while. So it seems like he's trying to distance himself from Drake a little bit. He just easily trying to casually just saying stuff that he normally wouldn't say.
Now you've basically confirmed it. Every claim you made about Kendrick Lamar is now exposed as false because you were so quick to lie for Drake without even confirming the facts. We already suspected this, but you just validated it.
Chris!
Yo.
It's a big act in the building, man. How you doing?
What's up, Salam? How you feel?
I'm doing good. Okay, so
Don't listen, Holmes. Don't let them lie to you like that. You a credible source. You the heartbeat to the industry. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Your whole brand is built on credibility. You gotta tell the truth. You gotta deliver the truth. So when Holmes get in a bind and he lean on you to deliver a lie, you put everything in skepticism. I'm an advocate for the boy the same way you an advocate for the boy, and long standing. You see what I'm saying? Okay, got real history, me and Holmes.
Chris straight up told Akademiks, bruh, Drake is using you. And honestly, he's not wrong. Drake's out here treating people like pawns in his chess game. And niggas like Akademiks are too blinded by Drake's pelvis to see. Damn. Sad empathy. Now let me keep it lit. I'm gonna keep it lit. You know I like to tell you how I feel about the situation. What Chris did by leaking those DMs is straight up bitch made. Dude didn't get his way, couldn't use his so-called friend to air out his dirty laundry. So he decided to pull the ultimate snake move and leak private convos. At the end of the day, that's foul. That's disloyal. And yeah, I'm gonna have to hold him accountable for that. Cause real talk, if I'm chopping it up with my homies, talking my shit, I'd expect them to keep that locked down. And if I'm in the wrong, they'll correct me privately and it stays between us. Loyalty is non-negotiable. Leaking convos because you're in your feelings? Nah, that's weak as fuck, bro. Now let's be fair here. We gotta be real. Drake and LeBron are clearly at odds. They're at odds. So if Drake was venting to one of his friends, that's his business. Y'all really gonna sit here and try to act like y'all never talk shit about your op with your friend? But here's where Drake stays on some clownery shit. This dude keeps trusting the wrong people. My nigga, how many times do you have to get burned to realize not everyone you break bread with is loyal? You can't just talk shit in a DM, Drake. You can't. You're Drake. You can't just talk shit in a DM and not have the
He's very sloppy. Very sloppy. You know what I mean? Just come on, man. Like, you know, people gonna screenshot, screen record. Like, you know, people just gonna use this just in case it don't work out so they can air out dirty laundry. Like, you know, when you in that position, you got to keep conversations like that, you know, at a minimum. Or, you know, he just sloppy with it. He just careless. You know, when you at that level, you got to cross your T's and dot your I's to make sure nothing like this can be leaked and can be used against you. But it just sloppy.
Slightest idea that every fake homie is plotting their next move to expose you. Again, let's keep it lit. Drake had every right to stay out of Chris's drama. It had nothing to do with him. And the man's already juggling enough plates that are about to crash at any moment. Honestly, they already crashed. No one looks at Drake the same. They don't. No one fucks with Drake like that. So why would Drake dive into someone else's chaos when his own reputation is hanging by a thread? Chris leaking those DMs just shows Drake was smart to stay out of it in the first place. Because honestly, Chris's mess wasn't worth the added stress. However, Drake not keeping his game tight and still moving like an egotistical nerd ended up landing him in more trouble after all. I mean, karma could be a bitch sometimes. A big bitch with a white back. And Chris Chris is reaching for real. I'm gonna say this again. Chris is reaching. Trying to compare actual dudes who packed you out to Drake's corporate lawsuit, that's a wild reach. You weren't making a point. You were just trying to get under Drake's skin. Those two things don't even live in the same universe. And on top of that, you're asking this man to straight up incriminate people on your behalf over a situation that has nothing to do with him. Like, how does that even make sense to anybody? That's crazy shit. You're dragging someone into mess they didn't sign up for, and you're expecting them to take the fall or catch the heat for your problems? That's out of pocket. And one more nod for the Drake lasers, because after this, I'm gonna light his ass up too, because he's a dumbass. Pause. I feel like I had to say pause because I said light his ass up. I'm trying to remain unbiased and look at it through different lenses, but I have to admit that LeBron bar could honestly just have been an example, a brand-to-brand comparison. Or if we're keeping it real, maybe Chris knows about the cheating because he was there. That's his friend group, hanging with them while it all went down. The way Drake worded it, it's like he was just casually talking, assuming Chris already knew the vibes. Here's how I see it. Either Drake was throwing out a hypothetical, or he was making convo with someone he felt was already in the loop. Point blank, I don't think Drake ever intended for the world to see that message. He probably thought he was venting to someone who wouldn't spill shit, but clearly he miscalculated because he's a nerd. He does nerd ass shit. Whatever though, they both some punk ass marks. First off, Drake, you need to stop gossiping about LeBron. Just because you're in your feelings, bringing up LeBron's wife, it's weird as hell, man. Especially with Drake's creepy obsession with other people's wives. Go get a hobby, man, or go get your own wife. You the only nigga I ever heard of having 42 engagement rings bought for 42 different women, and you made a necklace out of it to remind you of them. Who the fuck ever wanted to marry 42 different people? Who considered that? Who has ever?
Hold on. Is that a real thing? Nuh-uh. Is it? No. Hold on. Is that a real thing? Drake engagement rings. He made a chain? Engagement chain. Oh, that's a real thing? He made a... What? Drake gets custom necklace with 42 diamonds from engagements he never did. Wow. So he engaged to 40. According to creating this necklace and 14 months, every diamond hand selected, inspired by the only this monumental art piece is using down the diamonds. Are you kidding me? One person questioned. It's unclear who the diamonds were meant for, but the Hotline Bling rapper has been linked to multiple A-list women. Damn. So this is an actual thing. I didn't even know that. That's sad. That's weird. It's weird. I mean, this is Drake draking. And this looked like a female, you know what I mean? This looked like a female necklace right here. And of course he would wear this because he loved drinking those Fruitopia strawberry daiquiri drinks and getting his fingernail polished. So it makes sense. It makes sense. 42 engagements? What? How do you engage that time? What the fuck? I mean, hey, but we are talking about Drake.
Ever considered 42? That's crazy. And you actually bought the ring, so you were serious. And whatever changed your mind, you kept it as a trophy. That's fucking strange. That's fucking weird. It's weird. Chris is just as much of a clown for leaking these DMs. It doesn't help the world, doesn't bring any value, just serves his own petty entertainment and his own ego.
I bet you he got a drawer full of all the women that he slept with, of all they panties. Like I bet he's one of those type of creeps, like weird ass, got those weird fetishes. I bet you he got a bra and panty set of every woman that he slept with, and probably got it like in a secret passageway in his house or something. Like, what the fuck? He engaged to, this is all alleged, but why would you even want to be reminded that? Why would you want to even sell that shit? Like, move on. To keep that and to wear it on your neck is that's weird.
Only people getting hurt in this mess are Savannah, Bronny, Bryce, and Zuri. This ain't hurting Drake. It's just another joke added to his name. And it's not hurting Akademiks either. His credibility been in the trash for years. Drake and Ak have been taking L's left and right. This DM is like a scratch on a car that's already totaled. It's not making a difference. But Chris, you're out here exposing private combos and dragging a man's family into the dirt. All because Drake didn't help you snitch online. That's some weak ass energy. And honestly, Chris isn't catching nearly enough backlash for this mess. He deserves all the smoke for that lame ass move. Chris is just as ruthless and unconcerned about anyone else's pain, willing to exploit it for his own.
Oh yeah, you see, I knew I was onto something. Yeah, you a show right. Yeah. Drake shows off his broad collection, all support that he needed. Yeah, he's a creep. Yeah, he's a, and he says that he has his dad's what? How did he say it in that song? I got my dad's behavior or flaws or something like this, being a creep ass nigga. Nah, this is weird, bro. Nah, you don't do nothing like this. Hopefully you wash them at least, but that's insane. Nah. Yeah, see, I told you, I bet you he got a panty and bra set of every woman that he slept with, probably in a hidden basement somewhere in his house. I bet you it's a hidden passway locked in a dungeon somewhere, and you got to put a passcode, you got to put an ID, you got to put a hair piece of hair on the goddamn table so it can identify you to open up a passway where you got to give out a blood sample to open up another passway, and then you gonna, man, yeah, it's something weird. No, man, something going on. This is weird. Hell no. I wouldn't even want to keep all that. No, why would you want to? Well, hopefully he donated. Like, how about you donated to some foundation or something? Like, I bet you he got all those things in his house somewhere. That's crazy. That's crazy.